join us.
Hey Star Wars fans and action figure collectors, I've got another Black Series figure review for you today. This one is a much needed upgrade, long awaited, Luke Skywalker, A New Hope, Farm Boy outfit. Yeah, number 9 from A New Hope. We've got Leia on the way too, hopefully that one will be in soon. And yeah, a new Han Solo and Ben Kenobi wouldn't go astray either. So yeah, pretty pumped up for this. It's I think the last release of this version of Luke was 2015. I think there's probably been a few minor upgrades and different sort of versions since. You know, there was a version that came with the land speeder, but yeah, this one looks pretty damn good, pretty top notch to be honest. His lightsaber, got his macro binoculars. Would have been cool to throw in some more accessories. They could have used the poncho and the hat just to throw in some extra stuff, but it is what it is. It's a picture of Luke on the side. That looks pretty damn good. Little bio on the back. Oh yeah, for now I think the likeness is pretty good, but yeah, the proof is in the pudding, so let's crack into the pudding and have a look. All right, here he is, Luke Skywalker, out of the packaging. He looks fantastic. Really happy with this nice update. Yeah, like I said, it's been a while since we've had Farm Boy Luke. It's nice to see he's getting a new release in the vintage collection as well, which I'm looking forward to having arrive. But yeah, Kessel Run Hair and Collectibles, that's where the figures come from for me. That's where I get them. Jump on kesselrunhair.com. There'll be a link in the description. Yeah, get all your pre-orders in. We do operate solely with pre-orders now, so just makes things a little bit simpler. You know, we're only a small business, so yeah, whatever gets ordered comes in. So perfect way to do it, really. It works out well. You secure them, and they come in. We send them out. Awesome. Yeah, accessory-wise, he comes with the macro binoculars, which I don't think are too different from the original version. There's some slight little differences, but it's not bad. The main sort of thing here is it's got a little peg hole, which makes me think it was originally part of the other figure where you can sort of slide it over the belt. But yeah, this one doesn't come with that feature. So you'd just be able to hold it. There's nowhere to put it on the figure at all. But unless you've got the old ones, you could find a way to sort of clip it over the belt. And there is a way. I'll show you as we go through the figure. But yeah, nice sculpt. And we've got his lightsaber, his father's lightsaber, the weapon of a Jedi Knight. Yeah, this is the same sculpt I've been using for quite a number of years now, I think. Maybe some slight tweaks here and there. But, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And yeah, that will peg on the loop there, which is nice. And aside from that one scene where he's trying it out, he doesn't use the lightsaber, except during training on the Falcon. But yeah, let's get a look at the rest of the figure. There's another technical accessory here, this little pouch on the back and sort of hook on. I'm not sure whether that's meant to be like that or whether it's broken off. It doesn't appear to be broken. I think it's just loosely hung on. Yeah, so it just kind of just sort of sits over. I might end up just gluing that on so it's in place. I don't know that it needs to be loose or taken off. We'll see. Not a big deal. Yeah, I love Hasbro's choice of going back to the drawing board with Luke and Leia and going with the sculpted plastic robes for the figure. I think the soft goods were quite good on the original versions, but they just haven't stood the test of time. They don't sit well. In particular, the Leia with the hood. I mean, I appreciate what they've done in the past, but going forward, you know, I think sculpted stuff works a lot better for a lot of figures, and you know, particularly with Luke here, I think this one works much better. Soft goods definitely have their place, you know, for characters like Darth Sidious from Revenge of the Sith and a couple of others. Obviously for robes, But yeah, for this one here, I think the sculpted outfit is very nice. If you really wanted to, you could probably put the soft shirt over the top of this one and find a way to jig the belt around, and I don't know. I'm interested to see what people come up with. As more people start to get this one. But yeah, nice simple outfit. It's classic. I think the head sculpt's pretty damn good. Let's get a nice zoom up look. Mark Hamill's always been a difficult one to nail. If you look at photos between A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, his face changed so much between films. I know a lot of people sort of say, yeah, there was a motorcycle accident or something he was in before Empire Strikes Back, but even so, like, there's a lot of changes. That's why he's been so difficult to sort of capture all these years. But, you know, with the advent of photoreal and stuff like that and multiple sourcing, and I don't know, you know, you get that at some angles and it looks bang on. Really, really nice. And the hair in person looks a little bit darker than it's showing on camera, but I think that's also by design, because you catch the light and always get those sort of blonder highlights. And he didn't have super blonde hair in the film either. It was sort of a dusty blonde. But yeah, I think the way the light catches on the figure, I think that's very, very nice. But yeah, just getting that angle right. Yeah, I think that's absolutely fantastic. I think they've nailed it. I think it looks really good. Yeah, there's the shirt. So nicely sculpted. Loose. You can always sort of see in the shirt there. Sort of soft plastic overlay, which is fantastic. And then the detail on the pouches, that sort of leather look, looks nice. He's got his little droid collar. Down to his trousers and his sort of wrapped shoes. They look good. I think that's the one issue I've seen from the Vintage Collection version is they didn't paint the boots or the sort of wraps as dark as this one. But not a big deal. I am looking forward to that version of Luke in the Vintage Collection. Yeah, I'm really, really impressed with this one. He looks fantastic. He's got the one trigger finger on that hand. You can sort of see up the sleeve too. Sort of separate part for the arm, for the lower arm. That looks good. Let's give it a little bit more lifelike sort of feel to it. The way the sleeves are sort of hanging, it's in the middle. You can sort of move that up and down a little bit. I can't tell, there might be a little ball and socket in there, so you can get that sort of arm to sort of sit up a little bit. It's a bit tough. Let's go through the articulation while we're sort of talking about it. He's got the ball joint in the head. He's got the ball joint at the bottom of the neck. Not a great range of movement, but yeah, there's enough in the head, which is fine. Got the ball joint in the shoulders there. Got the butterfly joints in there as well, which is nice. Ball hinge in the elbows. And again, I think there's a little ball and socket in the sleeve. It's very tricky to see. Let's zoom up and see what my camera can do. Almost looks like it, but yeah, unless you're going to boil and pop this thing apart, you can't really tell. But yeah, swivel in the wrists, hinge, up and down hinge in this one on the left hand. On the right hand, it's the same. So let's zoom back out again so we can get a better look. Yeah, he's got the joint at the bottom of the torso there, which looks good. He's got the barbell joint in the hips. Ball hinges in the knees, ball hinges in the ankles, and the rocker joint in the foot. So yeah, pretty much standard articulation for Black Series these days, but it's good. It's very, very good. Get him looking into it. Let's do the old peg test. I know this is going to work. So you got nice big deep peg holes there. We got the KR stands, also available at KessRunHair.com. There we go, perfect. Look at that. Standing like an absolute gentleman. Really, really nice. So yeah, a very nice addition to A New Hope. I'm really, really impressed with this one. I'm eagerly awaiting Leia, and hopefully news of a Han Solo. I can't remember if he's been pipelined or not. So yeah, just a nice classic Luke. Fantastic. Really, really happy with this one. You know, I thank you all very much for watching. I do appreciate your time. Always appreciate your feedback, your thumbs up, your subscribing, all that cool stuff. Yeah, thank you very much for your time. Yeah, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think. And we'll come back very soon for some more reviews. Until then, may the Force be with you always.